live on the Paul Pluta channel, the Archie Luxury channel. Today we've got a very exciting announcement. Today, Clive, I want to let you know the movie has been fully funded. I'm just waiting for the funds to arrive in my account. This movie will be completed 30 days after the funds hit my bank account. 30 days after the funds hit my bank account. Now, I wanted to tell you something, Clive. Bit parts are going to be available in this movie. Now, remember, I've made a few executive decisions. I am going to be doing this movie myself. I don't think anyone has the creative talent to be able to pull it off like I could. It's going to be a docudrama. I've got a lot of footage already. It's going to basically consist of a number of short stories that look at different parts of Archie's life, and hopefully every story leaves a message. Okay, leaves a message of
hope.
Leaves a message of misery has many friends. We'll just say that. That's the underlining motto of the film. There's going to be, so basically I was asking the question, do I release it in 6 parts like a docudrama, or do I release it in one hit? And I think possibly best to do it as one hit. Okay, one hit, because the problem is if they see the first part, people will be very critical. Oh, it's going to be boring. Oh, it's crap. Whereas if it's released as one whole, they can... I think there's so much criticism that's thrown at me. I'm better to just release it as a completed work instead of taking direction from people ad hoc. That's going to be a disaster, okay?
So you're just aiming for like a full-fledged bukkake fest.
Would you like a part in the movie, Clyde?
No, I'm good. I'm really good, but thanks. No, I'm good. No. Awesome. Thanks for asking. No.
You don't want free for you, Clive. It's free.
I appreciate the offer.
No, Clive, you don't seem to understand. You don't have a choice there. You will be in the movie, right?
No, you better pay Suckerhorn. You better pay Suckerhorn.
Suckerhorn is coming in the movie as well. Suckerhorn will be there. You will be there.
All right.
Okay.
All right. If Suckerhorn's in, I'm in.
Yeah, you just be a small part, right? It's just a small bit part. You'll be in the movie immortalized, okay?
I'm not wearing a dress. I'm just gonna put that out there right now.
Don't worry, the footage has already been done with you in it. We don't need you to actually. You're just gonna appear in it, okay?
All right.
Now, there's nothing wrong with your bit part there. So we're now got an offer where we've got bit parts available from the fans. It's $100 US. And basically, $100 US. And we basically want you to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a 30-second slot. And once they pay the money, then we can record that slot. Now, they can do it on their own iPhone, and then we can send me the footage, and then I'll put it in the movie. So I'm trying to get a few people who want bit parts. Who wants to be immortalized forever? Because this movie may take off in a huge way there. It may take off in a huge way. But I got to be honest with you. I would be very, very, very happy for people to take us up on this offer. $100 for a bit part. Come on, immortalize. This is like Woody Allen. You can't appear in a Woody Allen movie, can you?
Actually, people appear in Woody Allen movies all the time. Well, you know, ordinary people, no. Unless you happen to live in New York and walk by his restaurant.
So this is a chance of a lifetime. This is a chance of a lifetime to appear in Archie Luxury, the movie. This is immortalized forever. That's it. It's just going to, it's a 90-minute docudrama.
Can I ask you a very quick but pointed question?
Mm-hmm.
How much more money do you need for the Breitling? Anyway.
Look,
Is there
I tell
anything
you
you want them to-
honestly,
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to get the Breitling this year. Okay.
Okay.
I'm working on this movie. It's going to take all the money I've got. ARCHIELUXURY the movie.
Which would be $1,000.
Yes. I'm working on this movie. Okay, the movie is being shot, and it's a docudrama.
What kind of submissions would you like to see?
Well, they can say, look, I'd like to hear report from fans saying how much they enjoy the channel and what they really like about it, and they've learned so much, and they appreciate my videos, and it's cheered them up, that sort of thing.
Like if they have with someone else handling the camera, maybe the person with the camera could interview them like man on the street type questions of asking about ARCHIELUXURY.
Yeah, I just like them to sort of sing the praises, and they'll be immortalized in a movie that's going to be huge.
Okay. Yeah.
You want a bit part? A bit part is going to go down in history forever. This movie is.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said, "Do I want a big part?" And I was shaking my head. No. Okay. Yes.
No.
I understand.
A bit part. Basically, segment 1 is early days. There's going to be a moral in there. We've got the.
Well, how are people going to submit bit parts about your early days? Are these like
no? Once they say to me they want to be in it, I'll then write a part in for them. I'll put them. I'll work out what section they're going into.
Okay.
We've got the hedonistic. So part 1 is Archie's early days. That's sort of 0 to 18. Part 2 is 18 to it's actually 18 to 29. Part 3 is 29. That's where he hits bangers, the bangers hedonistic phase. Segment 4 is where he faces his responsibilities in Australia. Misery, white privilege. Can we talk about white privilege?
No, are you talking about like the part where you finally get the Polar Explorer and that's actually white dial privilege?
Segment 5. Segment 5 is looking for business ideas, businesses and career depression. Looking for his own thing. And then part 6 is YouTube superstar. And it goes on. It's part 6. And then part 7, segment 7.
The decline and fall?
YouTube wrecked my life.
The decline and fall.
Yeah. Wrecked my life. So segment 8. I've got all these segments that are happening. Good.
So what have you done on the movie since yesterday?
The bad. Okay, this is bad when the Google ads gets cut for swearing. Okay.
Now I imagine, is this going to be true docudrama, or is there going to be swearing, or not going to be swearing?
There'll be some swearing in it.
Okay.
This is being released. This video is being released.
Do you think you can make arrangements to have it released maybe at a movie theater in Brisbane?
Let's get it onto YouTube. The old media never liked me, so I'm not going to help them one bit. The internet is the way of the future.
Okay.
Let's put it out there and see what happens then. Okay.
What about QR?
Actually, that's in segment 6 there. YouTube superstar. Actually, I need to write that in there too. Sorry, that's another That's probably a big segment there itself. There, yeah. We've got a few segments. We've got a few segments happening. Okay.
Okay.
So it's going to be, there's basically 10 segments. 10 segments. Okay, 10 segments. The way I'm making the movie is there's 10 segments, 10 9-minute segments, or 9 10-minute segments. You know what I'm saying? These segments here, some segments will be longer than others. Okay, I think I'm going to have trouble keeping it to within.
There's not going to be opening or closing credits.
Starring Paul Pluta as Archie Luxury.
Okay.
Casting Paul Pluta. Everything.
Right. So it's not going to be actually 9 10-minute segments or 10 9-minute segments. No.
I reckon the biggest problem I'm going to have is keeping it within 90 minutes. Does that make sense?
Right. I was kind of figuring, I mean, when you're talking about getting the funding, I was almost afraid you were just going to do an hour-and-a-half live stream and,
no,
you know,
no shortcuts taken here. No shortcuts.
I'm sorry, I must be having problems with my sound.
No shortcuts here, Clive.
No, the sound problem is still continuing.
Clive, I got to tell you, $100, you want to appear in Archie Luxury, the movie.
What if people want a bigger part?
Now, I got to tell you, I would like to, I want to talk to you, Clive. There are some people I got to have a mention of, okay?
Okay.
There was Uwe, I need to...
And okay, I seriously think, I mean, and we've talked about this, I just freaking love Uwe. He's a freaking genius. Darth Archie still makes me giggle uncontrollably. I mean, I think if we had had more time, I think you just turned over a hard drive with all the footage to him. And just
Christian and Theo. I want to put Christian and Theo. You know, Christian and Theo.
I've got an email out to him.
Can you please send him an email asking him if it's okay if I use a bit of his Archie? He talks about Archie Luxury in one of his videos. Can you ask him if I can use snippets of that in Archie Luxury, the movie?
I'll try to call him Block tomorrow. He might pick up.
Yes, see if you can ask him if it's okay, because I want to use... he's a really cool guy. I'd like to put him in there.
What about Mark Goldberg? He's done a few segments. He's actually did 3 segments about you.
Mark Goldberg, yes. I got to use him. What other segments are just gold? Can you tell me what other segments are gold?
Oh, I actually think the Uwe segments.
The Uwe segments? Okay.
Yeah. Because it's amazing, and again, it's amazing because he can just take a few snippets of 1 or 2 videos, and the way he edits them is just... Not even talking about Darth Archie was a masterpiece, but even Nana Kim, obviously.
Oh yes, we need Nana Kim. Nana Kim needs to appear. Yes. Anyone else?
Well, New Zealand. I think you have to. You know, of course, that obviously goes to being a YouTube superstar.
Yes. That's correct. Are
you going to do Are you going to do an exciting chase scene where you're being chased by agents of Queensland Rail?
I'm not sure about that, Clive. But I tell you one thing for sure is that I want to have the last ending. The last bit is sort of saying, yes, I may be known and famous, but it hasn't really paid off for me.
And then end with footage of the suicide van.
That's exactly right.
So, and what's left to do now? I'm looking at options. Suicide van. Suicide.
Did you like that suicide van story or not?
Yeah, I did actually.
It was seedy enough to possibly be true. People don't know. Is he joking or is he serious?
Oh yeah, and that's a major callback. I mean, like I said, so every once in a while, suicide van.
Yes.
Also, footage you on the shitter.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Um,
The aeroplane catastrophe.
yes,
Nearly died.
absolutely. Where you tried to go into that sleazy, the sleazy hit piece on you from Singapore, Singers.
When was that?
The tabloid. I think you went back there.
Oh, coconuts. Coconuts,
Singers.
Singapore.
Coconuts, yes.
Yeah, they told me to okay, go. Did I get that on? That's right. I think I got thrown out of their office.
Right. After, yeah.
Mm.
Lady Boys.
Yes.
That would fit into Thai.
Yes, 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 yes. So there we go.
Nice suggestion from Matt Church. What about Soda Water and Shower, the sequel?
Now, Nana Kim, how long should Nana Kim be in there?
Oh, you know, if it's an hour and a half movie, I think if it was 15 minutes, I think the punters would be. And the thing is, really, it's almost like a compilation reel when you think about it. It's like if people wanted to get a taste or a broad overview of Archie Luxury, they wouldn't have to sit through 7,000 videos.
No, this is going to be this movie. Look, it's not a huge blockbuster movie. You got to understand this. This is not a huge blockbuster movie. I'm making it for $1,000.
Yes, mental illness, the black dog. Losing your mojo.
Mental illness, yeah.
Well, of course, everyone is screaming Nana Plaza, of course, but that obviously goes along with Nana Kim.
Yeah, and I can't actually film in the plaza anymore since I've got forcibly kicked out.
Well, you can't afford to fly over there right now, so that problem sorted itself out now, hasn't it? But you can use footage that you've already got.
What else would you do?
I liked you on the bicycle, an electric bicycle.
Ah, okay. You like that bike, the e-bike.
Right. The e-ladyboy bike.
Yes. You like the e-bike.
I still think a good working title is Archie Luxury, It's All Gone Pear-Shaped.
I was just going to make it Archie Luxury the movie, right? And they can come to that conclusion.
Okay, well, It's All Gone Pear-Shaped should be a subchapter title.
Are you how interested would you be to watch this movie? Would you like to see an advanced screening of it?
Absolutely, I would.
Because you're actually my legal eagle who can just vet me for any legal implications there, Clive.
You mean in jurisdictions that I'm not remotely licensed for?
Correct. That's right.
Archie explodes.
Clive, there's nothing going to be that dodgy in this movie. There's nothing that hasn't already appeared or been said before. It's just going to be a correlation of tales. That's what this is. So it's basically going to be 9 or 10. How many segments would you have? Like mini little segments? I think.
Well, you probably need to write down all the ideas first and then see how you can group them together.
No, well, I'm doing it in segments. That's what's happening. Right. Segments, 9 to 10. You see,
but if you don't have the conceptual ideas, you don't know how you're going to segment them up.
Yeah. It's pretty well. It's the drawing board's been done. It's going to be scripting and it's telling a story. Each one is leaving a moral story for. It's leaving each segment will at the end of the segment it'll come up in words saying. Lesson of the day. Boom.
Okay, or a title, in other words. The title will be a moral. Basically.
Yeah, so it's kind of coming up in I was thinking of doing it in 4 parts, but I think it's probably better to do it in more segments. That'd be the way. It's much more manageable that way. And
and again, I think you're putting the cart before the horse. You need to write down absolutely what you want and prioritize it, and then use that. Then take that information and do the segments. And Archie
Exactly.
explodes. Archie explodes has to be one.
Yes. Yes. Archie explodes. Okay, cool.
Please do not put me down for co-writing credit. Please keep that all to yourself.
Okay, no worries, Clive. So because there you go.
You've taught me humility, Pontiff.
Humility. I've taught you humility. Wow. Right. Thank you. Clive, this is going to be an amazing movie. It's going to come out within, once the money hits my account, 30 days from the money hitting my account, it'll be made.
Cool. I still think that if you could, I forwarded an email from, well, we'll talk about this off camera, but
yeah, I did get that, Clive.
Oh my God! If you gave that kid that access to that, could you imagine can you imagine the nonsense he's going to come up with? Holy crap! That's like Christmas gift to the punters right there. That is Christmas to the punters.
He is a great guy. I just don't want to waste his time because he is a very busy guy. His work is amazing. His work is amazing. I just don't.
Well, no, you're right. And like I said, if I had my way, I'd love to see him just do the entire movie, give him a broad outline, and just turn him loose. But if we can turn over a bunch of stuff to him like we're talking about, and let him do with it what he wants on his own time, that will be the gift that keeps on giving. It will be the fist that keeps on fisting.
Very interesting, Clive. Very, 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 very interesting.
MGTOW has to be another one.
MGTOW. Thank you.
Divorce. MGTOW.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I understand exactly where you're coming from there. Clive, it's a very, very tricky. It's a very, very tricky thing we're on about, Clive. It's we gotta be really, 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 really careful, Clive. You know this. It's this movie here could launch me into superstardom. Do I really want the fame?
Of course, you really want the fame. What kind of idiot question is that?
You know what I mean? It's sort of sometimes we don't always. Do I really want the?
No man ever asks himself, "Do I really want the blowjob?" Of course you want. Yeah, of course you want the fame. You know, I haven't considered. Is this fair to her? You know, am I being selfish? Am I pitting my own needs against hers? And yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Right. And because right now, actually, this could make you known more than you are now. Right now, you can't be hired in Australia. After this movie is released, you may not be able to be hired anywhere on the globe.
That's a very good point, Clive. That's a very, very nice point there, Clive. Thank you so much for pointing that out there.
You're welcome.
Very, very nice point there. Very nicely put as well.
So anyway, people can pay you $100 for a bit part. What if people pay you more if they want more than a bit part?
They can anything. I'm open to suggestions, open to offers and suggestions. Please come to me.
Nice.
You know, I was offered a scene in a porn movie.
Fluffer?
But I never crossed the line. I thought, no, you go down that there. There's no coming back from that, you know?
You know what a fluffer is, right?
No.
Look it up when we're done.
Okay.
Nice.
Is it the same as a stunt cock?
Oh, no. No, definitely not. Well, no, it doesn't have the glamour of being a stunt cock, no.
Now, I got to tell you, Clive, seriously, I think realistically, the movie itself, it's going to be a good movie. Look, it's not going to be high budget. It's not a high budget thing, but I want to make it interestingly enough. Each part, I'm going to release it as.
If you find your voice, though, now keep in mind the Blair Witch Project was done by a bunch of college kids, very low budget, and revolutionized filmmaking.
Yes.
Clerks by Kevin Smith launched many people's movie careers.
Yes.
There is one about a bunch of transvestites that was filmed on an iPhone and like. Well, no. I mean, because no, seriously, same thing. Low budget. It was I mean, I'll have to think about it. Garbage. Someone was telling me about it, and literally, it won a lot of awards, and it was a documentary filmed on an iPhone.
Wow.
Now, what I'm wondering is, do you think now if you take the $1,000 and you buy an iPhone 10 or an iPhone X, technically that would be
an iPhone 7 Plus. You don't need more. I don't need more than. To be honest with you, most of the footage has already been done.
What color iPhone 7 Plus you got?
Gold.
Oh, okay. I got one too, but it's not gold.
What color did you get?
Well, there's two colors of black, and one is the Wesley Snipes black, and the other one is the Spike Lee black. And I got the Wesley Snipes black. I got the real black.
Okay. iPhone's a pretty good thing. What do you think? It's an amazing piece of kit, really, isn't it?
My phone, yeah, it really is. The camera, yeah. My phone.
I got the Plus. You got the Plus as well, haven't you?
Yeah, likewise. My phone is so black it gets pulled over by the police regularly.
And you know the iPhone 7 Plus has also got stabilization in it too.
Right.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I was kind of thinking about that, and I think I'm going to stay put. I'm normally the guy that is the first in line, or on the line to get the new hot model. But for reasons I won't really go into on the air, I think I'm going to stay put until maybe the iPhone 11 or something. Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, you've got to jump on. Technology is always getting outdone, isn't it? Really.
Right.
But
if people want to help you with the editing, can they help? Can they volunteer? Can they get in touch?
I've got to do the editing myself. Look, this movie will be done very, very soon. It's going to be done. It's going to be done. There's no problems at all. Clive, let's wrap this up. You better go to bed. You got a bit of a headache. Thank you so much for joining.
It's going to be an entire weekend in the office. I got a big hearing coming up, and it's going to be a booger.
Okay, let's cut this one, Clive. Thank you so much. Stay on the air. I want to talk to you when we cut. Thank you so much.